Hey everybody, it's Karen Channing. This is Crooked Lines. I'm noticing in my preview here that my hair is a lot of crooked lines today. I'm sitting outside and it's very humid. Can you see that? Memorial Day weekend is when I'm recording this, so end of May. Look at that, lots of crooked lines. I love it. Being very meta today. Got some like straight lines on my shirt, but these bows are kind of crooked lines. Let's start with an Inmoji. All right, let's just get present together. So let's grab your paper, grab whatever you're going to play with. I like to say that you can use something fancy or you can use the back of an envelope and like the stub of a pencil, whatever you can find nearby to make some doodles with. Let's make some crooked lines together. So first we'll start with an Inmoji. Do you remember what an Inmoji is? We talked about it in the last video. Inmoji is an emoji of how you're feeling at the beginning of something. So just to get current and present here, let's see. Inmoji. So, uh, I've just recently started putting the dimples on the smile. So I'm feeling happy that I started to do this. It's funny, before I started doodling, before I like hit record on here, um, I maybe was feeling a little bit nervous. But actually, once I've started, I feel good. I feel, look, it's crooked lines. I feel good. I feel glad that I'm here. Excuse me. I feel glad that I'm making this video. Okay. So what I wanted to play with today is just an introduction to this question. Can therapists doodle about burnout? Can you guess what the answer is? I think you already know. And just a quick direction for you. If you are a therapist and you're interested in this topic, or anybody interested in doodling about burnout, check out the description. I'm putting a link in there to my class, Creative and Mindful Approaches to Burnout and Ethics, which is certified for currently for ASWB. So if you're a therapist, you can look and see if ASWB covers your continuing education. And I teach the class live quarterly. So click on that and you can see if there's a course coming up. There's actually one coming up in about 2 weeks from the moment that I'm recording this video, but this video is going to stay online for a while. So I don't know when your next one will be. And the self-paced version is always on the website. You can go there right now and play it. Okay, awesome. I'll put that below. Meanwhile, let's do a little doodling about burnout. So gosh, even as I'm looking at my markers, I'm like, if we're going to talk about burnout, let's use some kind of burning colors. So I'm going to use this kind of reddish, rustish red kind of here. All right, let's just ask one question about burnout. So you may or may not be a therapist. You may be just a human living with all kinds of different types of burnout. What we'll start with today is how can you tell? How can you tell that you're feeling burned out? Okay, so I'm going to do one of those stick figures like we talked about in the last video. So there's a stick figure. Okay, and already a little spinny-eyed, feeling burned out. But what I've been noticing is the kind of edgy feelings, a little sharper than that. That's one of the ways that I can tell I'm feeling burned out, is if like my first emotional response to something is like prickly, edgy, a little bit sharp. I don't tend to express that too much outwardly, but I feel it inwardly and I can get really uncomfortable. Another thing that happens when I'm burned out that I'm noticing lately is I have this tendency, I wonder if I can draw backwards. Yeah, I'm kind of doing it. I have this tendency to be always looking at the other people. What do the other people need? What are people asking me for? What is there something I haven't fulfilled on a request from somebody else, or just trying to keep my eyes on everybody else? To me, that's actually a sign of burnout. Right, because you can see here something's going on with this being. Something's going on with this being here, but the attention is all going out. How is that going to help this being recover. But it's like this automatic reaction. In my experience, when I'm having a lot of burnout, the my actions and reactions are very automatic, very automatic. So it's almost like I'm on autopilot here. I gotta make sure everybody's all right, even though my body is kind of going crazy and I can't quite think straight, right? So simple, just a really simple picture off the top of my head of some things that I notice for myself when I'm feeling really burned out. Now, one of the thoughts that I've been having today too is that I just know as a human, we can have this tendency to, it's like, it's either this or it's that. I'm either burned out or I'm feeling serene. What if we can make room for all of it so that there's room for the fluidity of everything too? Because what I was noticing is this morning, like I woke up feeling good, feeling really nice, grateful I had a good sleep. It was nice and quiet this morning. But also, like a little while later, I started feeling like, oh, somebody wants me to do something for them. Have I done that yet? Do I have the room for it today? Is it really okay for me to just, it's a long weekend right now. Today's Sunday. Like, is it really okay for me to just relax into the day, go with my flow? And I feel like the way to relax and go with my flow is to do some things like this where I include all the feelings and emotions. So now there's room, right? We're making space with these crooked lines. Making space. I don't have to solve anything right now. I'm not in my head now about like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do about how I'm feeling today? I'm actually embodied because I've made these pictures. So friends, let's make a quick Outmoji. I know I'm moving kind of quickly here, and if you are still doodling and drawing, just pause. Take a pause. I don't want to rush you through your creativity, but I do want you to see how quick and simple it can be. All right, I pulled the same color I pulled before. Let me go for a different one. Let's do green. So, do you remember what an Outmoji is? An Outmoji is how you feel at the end of doing something. This is the part 2 of the Doodle data collection. Inmoji, Outmoji. So let's do a quick this marker looks too similar to that other one still. Let's see, let's see. Okay, a quick Outmoji of how I'm feeling now. Let's see here. So I feel great, actually. Um, I don't feel nervous anymore. I really like even wasn't that nervous once I, like I say, once I hit record, it was going. But it just feel good. I feel good and I feel processed. I feel like some energy has moved in my body. There's my Outmoji. Yay, feeling good. And yeah, I feel good. I feel good. I feel grateful. So I want to hear how you all are feeling, having made your crooked lines today. What are you noticing? If you just do a quick little visit with yourself, what does burnout feel like in my beingness? What do I notice about myself when I'm burned out? And seeing if you can just let the desire to solve it just kind of float in the ethers. Just let the problem solving, the needing to fix, the needing to know, just kind of letting that float out into the air. And you could put it on the page too. You could even put a picture on your page of, I need to solve this, maybe just doodling it is solution enough today. So looking forward to seeing you, beautiful people, sometime soon again here on Crooked Lines. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking and sharing, and mostly for watching and for making your own pictures. It means the world to me. And we are reaching at least 1 million people worldwide with simple creativity, and you're part of that. Thank you so much. Yay! See you soon. Bye bye for now.